We'll look ahead to that. This is a municipal election year. The city of Topeka has the odd-numbered council seats on the ballot. Only one will see a primary, though. That is in District 1. So we are helping you get to know the candidates. District 1 is the pink area you'll see highlighted on your screen. It stretches from the Kansas River on the north, bumping from 6th to 17th to 10th along the south, and from Gage Boulevard on the west, basically to Branner on the east. Tyler Jaggers is among these 6 candidates running, and he is here today. Welcome to you. Good to have you along.
Thanks. It's so great to finally meet you, Melissa.
Well, for those who have not met Tyler Jaggers yet, what is a little bit about yourself? What's your background?
Well, I'm a video game developer. I came here part of the Choose Topeka, Go Topeka program about 4 years ago. And I am very interested in running for city council because I've been affected by some of the decisions that have been happening here.
Where did you relocate from?
California, the San Jose. I worked in Palo Alto and I lived in San Jose.
What were some of the things that affected you? Because that seems awful quick to say, I'm invested in this area, and now I'm going to run for public office here.
Yeah, so last winter time, there was a homeless encampment that showed up right next to the kind of power distribution node on Harrison Street. And that's just like a couple houses down, like 2 houses to the south. And then so what happened was that camp started growing massively over a short period of time. I reported it into the non-emergency line. Didn't see any response, didn't get any action on it. And then 2 weeks later, 2 houses burnt down right next to that node. And so I felt like my personal business was at risk, my neighbors were at risk, and I needed to step up and get more involved civically in the decision-making process to protect myself and my neighbors.
What solutions do you have for helping those who are homeless or unsheltered? How do we balance being human and kind to our fellow human beings with the interests of other citizens, property owners, the risks that you talked about?
Absolutely. Well, actually, if you interact with people that are at risk or homeless or addicts or whatnot, which I have, you find that they're all mostly reasonable people. The problem is cleanliness. And if the city doesn't keep areas like code compliance and clean, things just metastasize. And so what happens is you got to interact and engage. I've been to MAPS, I've been talking with people on the street, and basically there's different factions within the community. And as long as we keep wasting money on services and resources that aren't affecting the people that need it most, then, like, for example, Hotel Topeka, just paying rent for things that don't matter, what's going to happen is we're going to have less money to spend on the people that need it most.
Since you brought it up, what do you feel should be done with Hotel Topeka? The city says they are vetting offers and that they plan to sell it by the end of the year.
It's a city government. It's not an investment business, okay? Let's leave real estate for real estate companies.
But we already have it, so what do we do now?
You need to get it. You need to get it off the books, and we need to put this money either towards getting the debt down or back towards transportation, streets, public service people like police, firefighters, just the basic meat and potatoes that average Topeka residents need.
Would you sell it at a loss at this point if the offers are less than $7 million?
I don't think you're going to need that. There's already offers coming in above that. So I don't think you're going to have to take a loss. That information doesn't match up but with what I've heard. But at the end of the day, the maintenance, that needs to be offloaded to private interests.
Okay.
But
what are some of your other priorities?
Well, I'm starting to grow my own food in my backyard, and because food prices have skyrocketed, like bam, bam, bam. I mean, I went to McDonald's the other day, and it was $17 for a double quarter pounder with cheese meal and some nuggets, and they only gave me 5 out of the 6 nuggets. That's a true story, and it's been happening to other people.
What does city government have to do? What can city government do about that?
Well, the city government can encourage and support people as they bring their food and resources to the farmers markets. We can stay out of the way of raising property taxes to push people out of their homes that they've lived in for years. I've only lived here for 4 years, but there's people that are getting kicked out of their houses after being here all their lives because the property tax is like this rising flood of wasteful spending it's not even like within the normal inflation rates. The assessments have really gone bonkers, and we need to just give people some breathing room in order to build their own lines of income and secondary and tertiary income sources, like making a little farm or making arts and crafts, whatever it is that you can make your property help you get an extra income source.
A lot of ideas out there and a lot of work to be done ahead of the August primary. The top 2 vote getters will advance to the November ballot. Tyler Jaggers, appreciate you being here. Jolie Lippett was here yesterday, and the other 4 candidates will be here over the next few weeks. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Melissa.
We're going to find out how Be Filled of Topeka has a